Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off from Acrisure. On the return, it's Jalen Warren, and this drive will start inside the 25. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman, drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year, taking another run at channeling all that down into success one final time. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Now ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. He's got a gain of 6 there. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
First down throw by Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd and long for him here. He's running for it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season. Now the ball's in his hands.
Give him 32 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
He'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another try for Jones. Escapes a defender. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Vikings start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 21-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
On first down, Warren. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out and just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying it inside, give to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rodgers here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. To throw, Rodgers. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Ty Chandler to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. And he gets it away from his end zone. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Steelers offense headed out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Warren quick on the draw. Juke a defender. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be second down for him.
Second down.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Hits his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 29. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Pressure comes, Rodgers. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just gonna decline it and keep that make. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a 1st down. Running it after the penalty. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 19. Finds a man right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Rodgers set to pass. He finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's brought brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Steelers first down. First down and goal to go.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
Steelers 10, Vikings 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's McCarthy on first and 10. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll make a big foot on the ground. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out from the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Warren with the return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. He lobs it deep middle. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
A gain of 54 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers driving for a score and a halftime lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now here's Rodgers. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Boswell able to knock it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Complete out to the right. 4th pickup to their own 31. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another throw here for McCarthy. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, McCarthy to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Jukes one defender, and they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day. Back to the air, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Motion man right is Jefferson. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
From the 47, short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, quarterbacks going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, they'll find a drop at some point, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing a fourth down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Short pass, caught by his tight end. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, we really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
They've got first down from the 31. Warren running between the tackles. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. And he's sneaking with Rodgers. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Off play action, it's McCarthy. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Play action, McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. the gun. Jones gets it. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Juan Thornhill on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Warren with the return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First down throw by Rodgers. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They'll bring out the punter here. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd down, McCarthy to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 12. First down, Vikings.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Looking into Jones on the option. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now it's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They run with Warren. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He'll try to do it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Became Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Putting the tight end in motion. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31.
At their own 31-yard line.
McCarthy to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. This is Jones. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got third down.
The tackle made at the 30.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this third down. Couple additional DBs brought in. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed, even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
26-yard line.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On play action now, McCarthy. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. So this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. They send a receiver in motion right. Here he is on third and long. Looking right, and he finds him.
Moving forward pass. Offset.
Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, gives it Gainwell. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Austin's there to haul it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers gets it to him on the screen. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. A very short kick here from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Chandler now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give left side to Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's going to tuck it and run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to his feet, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Catch made by Austin. And he's brought down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Jones once more. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
And it's 3rd down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout.
First down.
That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.